Hello traders, how are you? This is Prof from Benco Forex Academy speaking. We just joined the YouTube community today and we are so excited to share our market insights with you guys. We will be covering both synthetic indices and currencies. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of our content. Also join our Telegram channel and like our Facebook page, as well as join our WhatsApp groups if you are interested. Without wasting your time, let's look at step index. Before I show you where I'm expecting step index to go this week, let's take a look at this price action. This was my analysis on 4 May 2021 of step index long term. You can see there at the top this is daily time frame for step index. I put this from trading view for binary. If we study step index from this point, you see that from technical perspective, step index moved very fast to the top in a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after it formed this top, it started going down, not in a very aggressive manner, but in a more like a corrective manner. Up to this point, you can see that if we put our trend line from this point to this point, there are 2 points that are standing out there, and it went back up before it had this aggressive move. If we look at the left side of this aggressive move, you're going to see that we have a low here, and this aggressive move moved very fast to take out this low. Then after it had taken out this low, it formed this W shape, which then initiated another fast move going up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 waves again, in the same way that it had moved here. Then from that side, it then formed a mini double top, where it then started correctively going down, and at this point it looks like almost 2 points are also standing out, like what is happening here. So it then implies that based on technical analysis, it's reasonable and most probable to expect step index to then do the same movement that it did here, to then take down to come to these areas where we then expect a reversal. The step index is now almost on the lower trend line here, and we're expecting to buy it a bit to before we sell it again. So this week we are expecting to be buying step index from this lower trend line. Let's just zoom in and look at the current price action that we have right now. This is step index right now. The lower trend line that we are talking about is this, and we have one. Let me change the color there. We have 1, 2, and we're expecting the third touch here, where we then buy step index to the top there, to these areas, before it goes down again. Let me just remove this. The past week we had a buy, we had a buy here, and we had another buy here, but it wasn't a long buy. It was just more like a scalp buy. It wasn't a long-term buy. Why? Because we had another buy here again, and we were taken out at break even. We are expecting step to come to this area. How do I expect to trade this? Well, I'm expecting them to touch this trend line. If they manage to come down to touch this trend line, then I will wait for M5 order blocks to be confirmed. Then I will take it from M5 or M2. If they don't come to this trend line, because most probably they are also in the business to make money. Remember, they are market makers. They want to make money, so sometimes they will not come to touch this trend line. If they come, sometimes they will do a throw over enough to make sure that they grab your money, they hit your stop losses before they run away. So if they then don't make it to this trend line, then I'll then wait for them to go to go for the first wave. Then when they retest back to maybe 61.8 or 78.6 retracement, then only then I'll then trade step index and join the bulls to the top. This is our expectation of step index for this week. But we should not forget, remember, you should not forget the main overview that I was telling you about here, that this move that we got here after the two touches here, this move that we got here can also be the move that we might experience here. So besides the buy that you need to make sure that you manage your risk well. You need to make sure that you manage your risk well, because besides the buy that we are expecting now, they might do this same thing that they did previously, to then have these two touches, then they aggressively move to the low to take out this previous low. Just be on the lookout there and manage your risk well. Well, happy trading. I hope you're going to have a peaceful week. I will be updating you on the message that I will be getting from the market.